you had a shitty life and you're struggling to give gratitude for that which you've experienced, this video is for you. Along my healing journey, I beat myself up for quite a long time because I always thought, in order for me to get to a place of healing that I could be satisfied with, I'd have to have this mindset that I'm grateful for this life that I was given. And if you've been through some shit and you look at your life and you're like, my life was a fucking joke, well, I got good news for you. You don't have to be grateful for this life that you were given in order to open up your heart. You can come to the realization that the life you were given was shit, and you can just come to accept that. And once you accept that your life is shit, you don't have to be grateful for it, but you can still open up your heart. That's kind of where I'm at. I look at my life and I'm like, okay, my life was a bag of shit. I started having memories come back to me, my guides and angels lying and deceiving me into come in here, and I'm just like, why the fuck would I be grateful for this shithole life that I was given, right? Yeah, I know the bullshit. Oh, growth and expansion garbage that everyone likes to throw out. I look at my life, and this is coming from someone who's more free, more financially abundant than I've ever been. Okay, I'm talking about the shit that I've been through and just understanding that, there really was no need to go through it, especially when I've seen, such high levels of ignorance and incompetence on the light side in regards to liberating this planet. It's quite a joke, to be honest with you. I've been thinking about making a video about things people don't know in regards to angels. But anyways, when I looked out to these people in society that I thought were quote unquote happy, I kept hearing, you got to be grateful for this life that you were given. Now that I've done an immense amount of healing, what I've come to realize is the majority of these quote unquote happy people in society are actually fake happy. You take an overweight person, you tell them to go 2 days on a dry fast and stick with them and see how happy they are. Get a hold of someone who drinks 5 cups of coffee before they've had any. I've lost relationships with a healer because I got a hold of her before she had her morning cup of coffee. A lot of people are able to trick themselves into thinking that this life's amazing, and they give gratitude because they have all their addictions at hand, and so they're happy, right? You go a couple weeks where the only thing you do is drink tea and eat once a day a healthy salad, you'll see a lot of things come up that you've never thought about before. I would hear things like, you got to be grateful for this life that you were given. And because of that, I always thought I was depressed. I'm like, well, I'm not grateful for this life that I was given, so I guess I'm not happy. But the truth is, I look at where I am now compared to where I was in 2014, and it's like a completely different life, right? I personally am not grateful for this life that I was given, but I've decided to push all that to the side because I know that opening up my heart is in my best interest. So if you've been struggling with depression for a long time because you're beating yourself up, you're like, shit, I'm not grateful for this life I was given, stop being so hard on yourself. Maybe you're given a piece of shit life, and as humans, we want, our ego is too afraid to think that, things might not be perfect on the other side, and we as humans a lot of time put all of the weight for a fucked up life on our own shoulders. I'm here to tell you, I've seen the level of incompetence by the angels, and anyone who's ever committed suicide on this planet has had a failing group of guides, ancestors, and angels by them, right? So don't be so hard on yourself. There's beings on the other side that have fucked up. If you've had such a shitty life, you can't find gratitude for it. Find other things to be grateful for, Go for a walk in nature, maybe see a little baby snake like I just did. Be grateful for your dog, your cat, whatever you got, find other things to be grateful for within this life. And just know that you can start from now, leave all the shit in the past. It's going to benefit you, so don't be so hard on yourself. You don't have to be grateful for this life to open up your heart and be more loving. That's all I got. Hope this helps.